Hi, I'm Marissa Farrell. Welcome to another installment in our sequence of videos. This particular video is about 30 minutes in length, and we'll have a few more standing poses than we've had in other videos. And what's special about this is that I'm going to get the opportunity to do more teaching rather than demonstrating. So my friend Carol has volunteered her time to be the yoga model. I would always suggest that you watch the video completely through once before you start using it and practicing with it, just so that you know exactly what you're doing, not just listening to it, but having seen what we're going to practice before you start practicing along with us. Just the same with other videos. Have a strap, have a block, have a blanket. And I think that's about it. Let's get started. So getting started in a sitting cross-ankled position, I usually suggest starting up on a blanket. Relax your tailbone down and ribs in. Nice deep breaths. You can turn the palms open. Collarbones wide, pelvis settled, thighs settle down onto the floor. Next inhale. Take the arms, circle them up over the head. And exhale, palms down into the heart. Keep the hands together. Inhale, let the hands go straight up. Let them open out wide. Exhale them down to the knees and round your back, pulling them all the way back. Push your knees down to the floor. Now when you inhale, lift your head, your chest, look all the way up. And exhale, dive forwards and reach. Press your hips down. Open your fingers wide. Relax tongue, teeth, and jaw. As you start your next deep breath in, you can go ahead and roll your back and rise up. Let your arms circle again out and up over your head. And then make a big open circle, hands together at your heart. Right hand down beside you, left arm up and over you. Big side stretch. When you take a pose like this, relax your shoulder, relax your hip, and let your leg feel nice and heavy. Now we're going to get into the neck a little bit. So take your next breath and take the top arm, open it out beside you, and just feel the heaviness of the head. Relax through the shoulder, spread wide through the finger. Next breath, simply turn the face, look downwards towards the floor, and keep relaxing through the outstretched arm. Really let go of your jaw, really let go of your neck. Next movement is simply going to be let your face roll forwards till you're looking down towards your chest. Let your left hand to its left leg and your right hand to the right leg, and then take a big shoulder roll. Lift your chest, look all the way up, big breath in, and exhale, neutral spine. Left hand down beside you, right arm up and over you, big breath. Good. Nice deep breaths. Soft shoulders again. Slow and steady inhale, exhale. And going into the next stretch, opening out through the top arm and letting the head just dangle over, opening up through the head neck. You want to always be sure that the bottom shoulder, regardless of the style of this side bend, is soft and relaxed down to elbow and down to wrist. Staying in the pose, she's going to turn her head and look down towards the floor. Perhaps you can allow the outstretched arm to come down just a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in. Really gracefully let your chin start rolling forwards. Let your right hand start coming downwards. And then both hands on the thighs. And once again, big shoulder roll. Up onto the chest, chest up into the air. And then sit tall. Neutral spine. Let's go ahead and cross the change of your ankles. Good. Nice deep breath. Again, when you come back to sitting, bring your ribs in and be careful you're not overswaying the back. Same like before. Inhale, two arms up over the head, big breath to the top, hands down to the heart. Exhale. Take them straight up. Inhale. Open them out wide to the knees and round your back. Deep, deep, deep. Tuck the chin. Breathing in. Come up and lift the chest. Look high. And then go diving forward as much as you can. With this pose, your hips going down and back is just as important as your hands going forwards and downwards. And as well, your thighs reaching down into the floor. So don't only dive forward, dive back just the same. Go ahead and root the belly. Go ahead and start rolling up. Take the arms in a circle up over the head. Big breath in. Open them in a big circle. Close them at the heart. And exhale. Breathing in, arms open wide. And twist to your right side. Good. So again, just being cautious here. No extra sway in the back. And continue to turn. Nice natural breathing. And when you breathe in again, open your arms wide, untwist, and come around second side. Lean back just a little bit. There you go. Slow, steady inhale. Slow, soft, and steady exhale. And when you inhale again, come to center, arms up over the head, big breath up high, and hands to the heart. And so coming into our next section, we'll be coming up onto all fours. And then you can sit back into child's pose. So through the whole next movement, you want to think about the sequence as being more space available to shoulders, warming up the spine, and more space being created in your hips. You're also going to be strengthening up the triceps. You're going to be strengthening up a lot in your core. And when she moves, I'm going to be putting weight down into her feet, but then I'll abandon that, and she'll be putting her own weight down into her ankles so that they're not moving around. She'll be harnessing her core strength so that she can do it on her own. Take a next breath in, come up on hands and knees, lift your face up, lift your hips up nice high. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, puts the heart on the floor and the chin on the floor. So right here, heavy ankles, yeah? When you inhale, recover right back up. And when you exhale, sit back, child's pose. Heavy hips. Same thing again. Inhale, come forwards, head in the air. Heart and chin down, exhale. Inhale, right back up, and this time, come into cat. Exhale, really good round. Think of pushing your spine all the way up. Now inhale, arch, look all the way high. Child's pose again, all the way back down. Same sequence again. Inhale, forward and up, face in the air. Heart and chin down, heavy feet. Squeeze in, rise up, round, exhale. Now, reach right arm forward and left leg back. Inhale, extend. Keep the back long and straight. And when you exhale, child's pose. We'll do it one more time so that you can get to the second side. When you inhale, come forward, heart high. Exhale, heart and chin down. Recover. Exhale, cat. With the left arm and the right leg, inhale, extend, and exhale, child's pose. So this is the second half of the same sequence. With her next inhalation, Carol, you roll up to sitting and just throw the heart into the air. Big breath in, and with your exhale, dive right back down. Next time she rises all the way up over the knees, hands up over the head. Strong core, again, heavy ankles. Open the arms wide, and down you come, child's pose. And inhale, rise. And as you were intending to, hands on the back. Third part is camel pose. I'm going to pause you right here. When you set up for camel, think of closing your shoulder blades and closing in your ribs. There. Inhale, lift your chest. Try not to get carried away in the chin. 2 breaths. So the second inhale, come down, child's pose. Exhale. Good. Let's put the whole sequence together. Please inhale, come forward, hands and knees, face in the air. Downward, chest and chin. Exhale. Breathe in, come up, and exhale, round to cat. Strong belly. You're going to go right hand and left leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. Long body. Breathe in, rise above your knees. Reach as high as you can go, touch the sky. And come down, prepare for camel pose, hands on the back. Think again, strong low belly, strong inner thighs. 2 breaths. The first one brings you up nice and high, firming the belly, less chin. One more big breath in, and when you exhale, come down, child's pose, and we'll start the sequence just one more time. Inhale, come forwards, head in the air. Exhale, come down, chest and chin, heavy feet. Recover, rise up. And on exhale, round your back. Good. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. Last time she rises all the way up. Think of really lifting from the knees. The side of the body comes up. Open the hands to the back. Exhale. 2 breaths. First one really propels the heart up. Shoulder blades together. Drop the tail. Feel the strength of the inner thighs. One more time, big breath. And this time when you take child's pose, you can put your hands back by your feet. And pause and rest. Really recover. And you can hang out here. You can always pause your video and hang out in your child's pose until you really feel comfortable again before we get started with any more poses. Good. So the next sequence is going to be to come up into some standing poses for sun salutations. So if you want to stretch your arms forward, come up into your downward facing dog. I would also suggest you could do a pause of your camera here or your video here so that you can spend time warming up through the backs of your legs, especially if this is a video you're doing first thing in the morning or it's been a while since you practiced last. Maybe you do want to spend a little extra time in your downward facing dog. And so after that, let's just take a quick jump or a walk to the front of your mat. Good. Go ahead and hang loose down. And do a simple bend the knee, roll up your position all the way to standing. Do a circle of your arms over the head, big breath in. And hands to the heart, exhale. Good. So sun salutations are best to start at the front of your mat, are best to start with your feet together and your palms closed at your heart center. We're going to take 4 sun salutations. The first 2 are your most basic. The second 2 will have a little variation about it. Next breath in, circle your arms up over your head. Inhale and open. Take your time diving forwards. Exhale. Drop the head at the bottom. When you breathe in, long, flat back, really lift your eyes. Exhale, step back or jump back to plank and take it straight down. On a big breath, upward facing dog opens the heart. On the big exhale, downward facing dog. And we pause. So when you're down dog, keep a little rise in the ribs and a good expansion in your shoulders. Open your fingers, long, strong breaths. Next time she inhales, up on toes, step or jump forward. Good. Again, feet together. With your breath in, touch the ankles and send your eyes out in front. And when you exhale, dive in and bring your eyes towards your knees. Feel the strength in your legs. Strong belly rise. Open the arms. Touch palms to the top. And then open them and make a circle, palms to your heart. Second, inhale, we rise, arms circle. Dive, exhale. Inhale, long flat back. Exhale, step back or jump back. And take it down. Big sweep. Let the breastbone really come forward, and with your exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, just pause. Keep that little lift underneath your ribs, and let the whole sacrum bone right here rise up towards the ceiling. Don't angle your tailbone up. Strong, deep heels, strong, wide fingers, and feeling the root of your belly when, again, you inhale, rise on toes, and step or jump forwards. Good. Lengthen your back. Watch that you're not back in your heels. Exhale, dive in, and really let the head and neck go. Feet together all the way. Inhale, open the arms. Rise up. Open them again. Make a circle to the heart. Exhale. So these 2 will have a slight variation about them. Breathing in, arms rise. And open, dive forwards. Breathing in, long flat back. And with your left foot first, step back to lunge. And be careful here. When you step back straight behind the hip width distance. Back leg super strong. I want you to press that back heel straight back and front heel straight down. Next position, firm belly, left arm in front. Thumb up in the air beside the ear. Firm the belly even more, right arm in front and pause. Again, front heel pushing down. Next movement opens the hands out. Keep your palms facing forward. And then again, next movement, you're going to rise straight up, hands above the head. Big breath in, eyes up. And take it down to plank. Exhale. Yep. Low plank. Big sweep. Inhale, upward facing and back, downward facing. Pause and breathe. If you get here and you feel like you're panting, slow your breath. Even take an exhale from the mouth. Spread your fingers, root down into the feet, into the toes. As you're ready to inhale up on toes, step or jump forwards. Good. Breathe in, lengthen the back. Good. Second side already. Step back, right foot. Make sure it's behind your hip. Push into both heels. Feel some strength. Firm the belly. Get a good eye focus. Reach right arm forwards. Firm belly, left arm forwards. Stay low. Stay lower than that. Right here. Try to keep your chest above your thigh. Close your palms together. This one's a little bit different. Squeeze your hands. And now inhale once. Come straight up. Pause. Drop your tailbone. Inhale a second time. Go up and back. Lean up and back. Front knee bends. Front knee bends. And on an exhale, dive forwards. Plank. Low plank, upward facing, inhale, downward facing exhale. Again, recover your breath. Feel some length and some height, some depth to the heels. Nice deep breaths. And Carol, when you're ready, you can come up on toes and step or jump forwards. Lengthen your back, feet together. And dive in. And open your arms, stand all the way up, big reach, touch the ceiling. Open in a big circle, hands to your heart, and pause. Good. Next sequences are going to be wide angle, so we're going to turn to the side, toes forward. And this is when going to be when you're going to use your block. So I'm going to position a block closer to Carol's front of right foot. But for now, just go ahead and position your toes straight ahead, and always make sure your feet are equal and toes straight forward. Go ahead and inhale, open your arms wide. And then exhale, bring them behind you, interlock your fingers. Right there, roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and take a big breath. Look all the way up, and with your exhale, forward bend. Drop the head at the bottom. A couple things you're looking for when you take a position like this. Let the belly muscles rise in deep. Let the thigh muscles rise up and push down into the floor. Push down into your feet. Feel some rise underneath the arch. And keep squeezing together through your shoulder blades. Now let's go ahead and come again. From the belly and rise all the way up until your heart is looking high. And look straight ahead. Open the arms. I'm going to start with a triangle pose first to the right. So right foot turns out. And I'm going to suggest take your block, turn it in its highest position inside the heel. Notice I have it right aligned to the inner heel. Take a big breath, push the hips to the left, palm down on the block, and reach up high. And the reason I like to work with the blocks is it enables you to relax. See that big drop? Relaxes the ribs. That's a perfect example. The other thing you can do is you can slide your tailbone in so that the hips kind of move forward. Yeah, next breath, top arm over the head. Just really reach it away, but keep soft in the shoulder. Deep breath. Now we're going to add in a balancing pose called half moon position. So Carl, take your hand, put your hand right here. Take a deep breath, and you're going to move your block. Bend the knee, look forward. Move your block to the outside of your pinky. Why don't you put this down on its side so it's a little bit easier. Yep. And then when you're ready, step in and just find your way up. Nice deep breath. I always suggest find your balance before you move your arm, so don't throw the arm in the air too quickly. Nice big breath. It's just like triangle pose. Breathe in deep. Your exit, warrior two. Huge step. And you can always continue to modify where your feet land. I'm going to give her the little adjustment, hip to square. Nice deep breath. Strong abdomen. Next movement. Reversing the warrior lifts. You really, again, relax here. Drop there. Nice. Slow, deep breath. And to come out of the pose, let your top arm glide in front of your face. Straighten your knee. And release. Change the feet. Second side. When you're ready, big breath in pushes the hips to the right. Triangle pose, hand to block. And reach high. Again, adjust the ribs down. More down. Release. That's it. Nice. Bring the hips forward. Nice. Beautiful. Big breath. And soft. Top arm over the head. Being sure to draw the armpit in. Just like your other poses, strong legs, feet powerful. And preparing for half moon, hand to hip. Adjust the block, both turning it down and stepping it out. And then a step in first to find your balance. And then away you go. Good. If the block is more forward, you'll probably have more balance. Yeah. When you're ready, lift. Slight tuck of tail. Nice. Breathing deep. It's a very nice pose. Big breath. On your exhale, big exit, warrior two. Nice. Nice. Little hip drop. Nope. Yes. And next movement. Big breath. Reverse warrior. Relax the back shoulder. And again, to come out of your reverse warrior, take a breath. Let your top arm sweep in front of your face. Straighten both knees. Relax your arms. Turn your toes to center. And then I would just suggest that you toe heel your feet together. Good. And pause. You can take a walk back to the front of your mat, or as we're going to do, we're going to come down to a sitting position. So now we've come down to a sitting position, getting ready to go into the closing sequence. Carol's comfortable sitting on the floor without a blanket. If you're not comfortable, if you find that your knees start pulling up, fold a blanket, tuck it under the pelvis. You're also going to want to have your strap for this part of the sequence. We're going to start with seated twist, left leg under, right knee on top. Again, once you sit here, if in this pose you find that the hips are up, tilted over, put your blanket underneath so you can sit equally. Open up through the arms, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, turn to your right. Good. As you turn here, think really long spine, bring the ribs in, nice deep breaths, opening up that rib cage. And when you inhale, open up through the arms, face forward once again, and let the arms release down. You're going to take your top leg and sit it over the bottom leg so that thigh is on top of ankle. You can see that her foot is kind of poking out over here. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Nice deep breath. Once again, we're going to come into a nice long spine stretch. Take a nice deep breath. With your exhale, look down to the floor. Then take your bottom hand and carefully bring it across and apply it to the opposite knee. Now this is all core strength, so can you push down into your tail, narrow up your waist, and let these two arms reach in their respective directions. Really pull them apart. Elongate both sides of the body. Good. Take a nice deep breath, and you're going to open the top arm open and outwards all the way down. Take a nice big breath in. And release. Change the legs. Actually, bring your right leg straight out in front of you and position your bottom leg kind of like tree pose would be. Take the strap around the right foot. And a small but necessary adjustment. When you hook the foot, I want you to pull that hip back. So if you would, pop this hip back. Good. Start nice and tall, sitting position. Inhale. And lean forwards, flat back. Exhale. Good. Flare the elbows. Think of wrapping your shoulders. Yeah, don't go too low. While you practice here, make sure your chin doesn't stick out. Keep that long, lengthened spine. Carol has a perfect, long, straight spine. Left leg would be pressing down. Give a good heel extension. And firm through the belly. And leave your strap there. And come up. Let's bring the arms above the head. Inhale. And hands down into the heart center. Good. Let's go back to seated twist. This time, right knee under and left leg over. Once again, two hips completely flat. When you're ready to inhale, open the arms wide. And exhale, turn left. Good. Keep up with the breath. Keep sitting up tall. When you're in a pose like this, think of relaxing down the bottom leg as you continuously hug in the top leg. And when you're ready to inhale, open, come back to center. And exhale, release the arms and once again drape the left leg now on top of the right ankle. Left hand down on the floor beside you, right arm up and over you. Both shoulders are released and relaxed. Next breath, turn the eyes, look down. Remove the bottom hand, cross it over to the other knee. Get real tall, real long through the core strength. And turn your eyes and look up. Nice deep breath. Want your legs to be very heavy, fully relaxed from hip to toe on the ground. And then when you're ready to, you're going to take a deep breath, open the top arm, and release. Look forward. Take the bottom left leg out in front of you, and strap. And again, once you have it set, when the strap is there, pull back this hip. Yep, this just ensures that the waist and the hips are straight. Take a nice deep breath in, sit tall. Exhale, lean forward, elbows out and slightly up. Try not to lean to one side. Nope, come straight up a little bit. Yes. And relax the shoulder. There you go. Nice deep breath. Heel push, thigh push, long spine, big breaths. Helps if the belly stays lifted up inside so it's not laying down over the thigh. And with a big breath in, you can put the strap down, bring your arms up over the head, in breath, and palms to your heart. Exhale. Good. This is a great time to just sit before we come down to the floor. So if you would just cross your ankles, Carol. So just take a minute now, cross your ankles, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and we're just going to sit and breathe. Nothing more than that. Take the opportunity to relax your jaw, your tongue, your teeth, your eyes. Think of the inner corners and the outer corners of the eyes becoming wide and the skin across your forehead becoming smooth. You feel the breath. And you take this time to integrate the practice that you've just completed before moving down into Shavasana. See if on the inhales you can sit a little taller through the back of the head, the length across the chest. And on the exhales, you can take the tethering of your waist and the navel and bring it close to the spine. And then what I'd like for you to do is take your next breath in through the nose, but let it release comfortably from the mouth. And do it again. And then as you take it a third time, deep breath, you're going to start to transition down and to the floor. And lay on your back, knees to the chest. You can put your hands around your knees just to stabilize them. Relax your shoulders, relax your chin down. Notice if when you lay down you arc your chin up, you want to relax it there. We'll just make the spine and the back nice and comfortable. Next breath, open the arms wide, knees to the right. You can turn your head either toward the knees or away. It doesn't really matter, but just really let the head fall. Slow, deep, easy breaths. You want to feel a real sense of release through this area. Yeah, through the knees, through the ankles, through the shoulders, through the jaw. When you're ready to, you'll inhale first, the head comes back. Exhale from the belly, knees come back. And second side. And so I'll give a little adjustment again. Shoulders release. Soft tongue, teeth, and jaw. And then to come into Shavasana, again, inhale head to center. Exhale knees to center. And I'm a big fan of a bolster underneath the knees, sometimes blocks underneath the feet. But for today, I'm going to throw down the blanket and drape the legs. So once you're comfortable in Shavasana, you can choose to pause the video and perhaps stay here for a while longer. If you don't have as much time as that, at least give your body about 3 minutes to rest and then come to sitting before you move on to the rest of your day. My hope is that you're taking the time for these videos, whether you're using the 10-minute video, the 20, or this 30-minute length, in addition to your regular home study and perhaps the longer sequences of your class time, as a means to continuously get in touch with the grace and the greatness of your yoga practice. Thanks again for practicing. Namaste.